Did you ever wonder how life was like during the medieval times? It wasn't as romantic and chivalrous as many movies and shows portray it to be. So brace yourself as we delve into the 20 terrifying facts about life in the medieval times. At number 20, dental care was primitive. Imagine having a toothache with no anesthesia or proper tools to treat it. Tooth decay was rampant, and teeth were often yanked out with force. On the 19th spot, we have the rarity of bathing. The concept of cleanliness was entirely different back then. Bathing was infrequent, leading to a multitude of skin diseases and infections. 18th on the list is the deadly disease, the Black Death. This pandemic wiped out millions, nearly a third of Europe's population, with no known cure at the time. Cities were unsanitary, earning the 17th spot. Streets were open sewers, and the stench was a constant companion. This lack of sanitation led to frequent outbreaks of diseases. 16th, we have the high-risk childhood. Infant mortality was high, and those who survived were expected to contribute to the family's labor from an early age. Barbaric surgical procedures make it to number 15. With no anesthesia or sterilization, surgeries were torturous and often led to further complications. At 14, starvation was a constant threat. Crop failures and wars often led to famine, making survival a daily battle. 13th on our list is the brutal punishment for crime. Even minor offenses could lead to public humiliation, torture, or even execution. Number 12 reveals that women had little power. Their rights were limited, and they were often at the mercy of their fathers or husbands. 11th is the fact of constant warfare. Kingdoms were in a perpetual state of conflict, leading to a life of uncertainty and fear. At 10, we have superstitions ruling the roost. People lived in fear of witches, demons, and evil spirits, leading to rampant persecution. 9th on the list is the persecution of outsiders. Anyone different, be it due to religion, ethnicity, or physical appearance, was treated with suspicion and often violence. 8th, peasant life was hard. Backbreaking labor from dawn to dusk with little chance of escape from feudal lords was the norm. 7th, ignorance was widespread. Education was a privilege of the few, leading to widespread illiteracy. At 6, we have the church's dominance. It wielded tremendous power, influencing every aspect of life, often leading to abuse of power. 5th on our list is the short lifespan. The average life expectancy was around 30 years due to harsh living conditions and lack of medical care. 4th, we have the prevalence of slavery. Though not as widespread as in the ancient world, serfdom was a form of slavery that tied peasants to the land and their lord. 3rd, we have the terrifying fact of public executions. These were considered entertainment, with large crowds gathering to watch the gruesome spectacle. 2nd, we have the cruel treatment of animals. They were often subjected to the same brutal punishments as humans, including being put on trial for crimes. And the most terrifying fact about life in the medieval times, the prevalence of torture. It was widely used for punishment and extracting confessions, with a horrifying array of devices designed to inflict maximum pain. In summary, life in the medieval times was characterized by harsh living conditions, prevalent diseases, widespread ignorance, and brutal punishments. From primitive dental care to the widespread use of torture, these 20 facts give us a glimpse into a time that was far from the romanticized version we often see on screen. It's a stark reminder of how far we've come and the value of the comforts and rights we often take for granted today.